So you're going to learn how to do a distressed look to text just like this in Illustrator. So this is all vector based. If you look at the design that we have set up here, um, you'll see we have the text with the distressed um, portion taken out of the lettering. Then we have a layer that just has the outline to kind of separate if you look here from the background. So I have just a thin blue outline that kind of makes it stand out a little bit better. And then finally another distressed icon for, or distressed texture for the background too. So it looks pretty nice. I think a couple key things are the fonts that you use for this and the situation that you'll use it in. You know, if something for like a grunge or vintage look would be ideal for what you're trying to create. So I'll start it from the scratch and kind of show you how you would set this up. So we'll start a new document, and I'm just going to make a 10 by 10 artboard and kind of show you how to get it set up. So you want to start with just some text. And as mentioned, you want to use a font that's going to work for this. And the one I used earlier was that Black Rose font. You can download any font that you'd like, but something that kind of will fit that type of style. Um, I'll put a little warp on here too, maybe this bulge, and go I don't really like that. Maybe, sure, that's fine. Okay, you want to outline your text, expand it, turn it into outlines so that it's a shape. If you look at this folder here, I found these online. These are a bunch of EPSs that are already vector pieces, and they have a bunch of distressed textures on there. You can even find JPEGs and live trace them if you don't want to use these, or if you find something better. They don't have to be EPSs. You can always live trace them. So I'm just going to pick one, open it up, and bring it into Illustrator. So this is it. As you can see, it's black. I'm going to bring it over into my other design. Now for something like this, we would obviously want this not to show up as black, but to show up as white so that it shows over the text. So that's what it looks like. And the key thing is you can move and size this. You can make copies of it. So if you wanted like two of those little streaks going through your text, you could bring a copy of it above here. And then you'll have two in there. You can rotate this stuff, so it's really open-ended as to how or where you want those textures to show up. So really, you know, you kind of want to play around with it and see what looks best. Get it looking how you want it to look. And you should have a pretty nice looking design when it's all said and done. Once you're satisfied with it, you can use your pathfinders to bring these all into one. So I think what I did here was I did a merge. I'm going to select all of those. Do a merge. And what happens then is it lets you select, it puts all of them into one, but then you can select all of the same color. So I'll select all of the white color, and I can just delete it away. And so then I'm just left with the white portion of my design. Yeah. So now if I put something behind here, like let's say a red background, you'll see that those letters are actually just cut out now of the design. So really what you can do is create a lot of cool things, and you can combine multiple ones together here. This is what I want you guys to do. I'll have some more specifics in there, but that's the general idea of how you can get distressed images, but I want you to combine a couple together to really get a cool look. And I'll give you some examples to look off of, but that is really the basics on making a distressed text or graphic in Illustrator.